Well, it is that time of year again when everyone remembers that turkeys don't thaw in an hour. Joining us with all of the tips and tricks is, of course, Brandi Alexander. She is here to walk us through exactly how to get this bird thawed, prepped, and cooked without the panic. So great to have you in.
Don't want anyone sticking their turkey in a sink running underwater this year trying to thaw it out.
Oh my gosh,
so
yes.
Please don't buy it the day before. Okay, so super simple rule on thawing your turkey. 1 day for every 3 to 4 pounds. Okay. I do 1 day for every 3 pounds. So if you have a 12-pound turkey, which is a pretty small turkey, you need 4 days in your fridge to thaw it out, at minimum.
Yeah, so if you have like a 20-pound turkey, I mean, you need to start like today.
Yes, yes, and it really does take that long to thaw it out.
Yeah.
The next thing you want to do is you want to leave this in the fridge overnight uncovered. I left this one out overnight, and you can see how dry the skin is. This is going to give you a crispy golden skin. The next thing is your seasoning.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a butter here. I'm going to let you mix this up a butter. I've got 2 sticks of butter, and then we've got about 2 tablespoons each of thyme, sage, and rosemary. If you want to dump those in there. So you do not really care as much about the seasoning on the outside of the turkey as you do on the inside and underneath the skin.
Okay.
So it's super simple to separate. All you have to do is take your hand or like a plastic knife. You're going to go up under the skin by the breast, and you're just going to pull that skin away from the meat.
Yeah.
There'll be like a few string-like things in there that you just need to break loose. And hey, just go ahead and take this guy out.
The button?
The button is either not going to work, or if you wait until it pops up, your turkey is going to be so dry you will choke on it.
What?
Yes.
So
yes,
everything I have ever known about, cooking a turkey is completely wrong, is what you're telling me.
Maybe not wrong, but to get the most flavor. You also want it to be very, very dry. I've been drying this all morning with paper towels. So we're going to take, which I have some more of this butter over here.
Okay, because I'm kind of struggling.
That's okay. We've also got some garlic lever seasoning in it and some kinders and all of those herbs. And we're going to take that butter and we're going to stick it up under the skin of the turkey.
Okay.
And just kind of push that all around. And that skin is going to hold the butter in place. We're going to put a little on the outside too, but that's going to run off with the heat. This will be trapped in there. And you want to do that all over your turkey. You want to put it in the breast, you want to flip it over, shove it down inside of your legs, and you can get to all those places just from the bottom of the turkey. If you see here, you can pull through. So we're going to shove the butter all through the different parts of the turkey. Then we are going to put some things inside of it.
Okay. Here's my gloving up.
Yes, if you could just like hold it open for me.
Okay, you want me to get another?
Here you go.
Another one?
Yeah, if you could just hold it open for me. So we're gonna put all of the herbs that we put in our butter, we're gonna put some of those inside the bird. So we're gonna do sage.
Here we go.
Yeah, we're gonna do rosemary.
So a lot of people want to put stuffing.
Please do not put stuffing in your turkey. Here's the thing. Here we're going to put some parsley in here. We're going to do half a lemon, half an onion, a whole clove of a whole head of garlic that we've cut the top off of, and then some carrot and celery. I know it's a lot, but it's going to flavor it from the inside out. If you put stuffing inside of your bird and cook it until the salmonella is out of your stuffing, your turkey will be dry. Also, your stuffing's going to be soggy,
See, that's why I typically don't eat the stuffing, is because it's so... And so I think, as I get older, your taste buds change. But I try it every year, and I'm like, it is just too soggy for me.
We're going to tie the 2 legs together just with a piece of cooking twine. Or your grandfather might have some out in his shop, it's just rope twine.
Yep.
The stuffing, so what you can do is this is going to make lots of leftover juices with all of this butter when you bake it.
Oh, yeah.
And you can use that leftover broth and juice and butter to make your stuffing separate from the turkey.
Yum.
Okay, so we're going to tie our legs together.
Yep.
We would also take the rest of our butter and smear it all over the outside.
Okay.
Another unpopular opinion, we're not going to baste this.
No?
Basting is going to continuously moisten your chicken skin, and it's going to make it soggy. It's going to slow down your cooking time, and it's not going to get any more juice inside of that meat of that bird. So it's actually going to make it drier. So this is going to go in a 325 5-degree oven. You're gonna cook it 13 minutes per pound.
Okay.
If your skin starts to brown too fast, once it gets the golden brown that you want, just take a piece of foil and tint over it until it's done cooking. It won't brown the skin anymore.
Okay.
Make sure you check it in the thickest part of the breast and the thickest part of the thigh. Do not use that button.
Or else you will basically waste all of that goodness.
Yes.
It's gonna be so dry.
Now, we always have leftover turkey, right? And you know, you eat leftovers for a few days, but then you're just kind of sick of it.
Yeah, you don't want like Thanksgiving 3 times over.
Yes, so if you can find ways to turn it into something different, you know. So we've got 4 cups of our leftover Thanksgiving turkey here. And this is a super, super simple white chili recipe.
Yeah.
So instead of chicken, we're using turkey.
Yeah.
If you like spicy, you can use a can of Rotel. If you do not, you can use a can of petite diced tomatoes, just the regular ones. I'm gonna do the spicy.
Yum.
If you wanna add those beans
Yeah.
in, we're gonna add 2 cans of white chili beans. These also have a lot of seasoning in them. And then McCormick has a white chicken chili seasoning.
I had no idea.
Guys, listen, Thanksgiving just ended. We are not trying to stay in the kitchen all day and, you know,
work
do
too
an
hard.
elaborate recipe. This is meant to be fast, quick, easy, and to use up that turkey. Then we're going to put that entire thing of chicken broth in here. It's the large size. And then we're gonna add about a teaspoon of cumin. You can either cook that on the stove for an hour or throw it in your crock pot on low for 4, and that's really it.
That's it. I love making a white chicken chili during these, you know, colder days, but I think I'm gonna switch it up and try something more, because I always tend to use chicken, but why not use the turkey?
Yes, I mean, you have the turkey, and you know, you can spruce it up and saute some onion and garlic, you know, in the beginning before you throw it in, but if you are just trying to get rid of the turkey and do something fast, then this is your recipe.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, 4
finished
hours on
product.
low.
So yummy.
We've got a little cheese and sour cream on here.
I would even add like a little bit of lime on there. That's
Yes.
what I usually do for my chili too.
Or a few tortilla strips. And it has tons of flavor. It tastes like you worked really hard in the kitchen on it. You know, it's packed with seasoning. And
I'm still chewing, man.
you know,
So
it doesn't taste like a Thanksgiving meal. And you can also freeze it. So, you know,
That's
you
great.
can package it, you can freeze it. If you're so sick of turkey, you don't even want it in your soup.
So if people are interested in all of these tips, this was a total rundown that you gave for us. How can people learn more?
I'll be posting videos on some do's and don'ts with your turkey. This white chili recipe is already online. If you would like some help with your holiday meals for your family or your business, my Thanksgiving is already booked up.
Yeah.
But we have a few spots left open in December
All right.
for private dinners. So.
So good. Brandi, thank you so much for saving our Thanksgiving. We really appreciate it. But again, go over to southern-flair.com or just follow Brandi on her Facebook page and of course her Instagram as well.